I know you're thinking to yourself, how can I improve my FC25 experience? Look no further. MONOEXP has the best, cheapest coins on the website. Best price, best guarantee. Use the code META for 8% off, bro. You can get literally any card. Go check them out right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the very last episode of the series, and the very last series or season, you could say, of tier list season. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a fun ride, man. We have obviously had, I think FUTties was a very nice promo in terms of, like, you know, EA actually making it fun. You know, most cards are accessible now. I feel like they always do that towards the end, but I feel like this FUTties was actually really good, especially now with the like 85 by 10s, all those SPCs and stuff. But yeah, goalkeepers, I didn't really want to do this position because I feel like bro, goalkeepers in August is just OD, man. That is just in too deep. Yeah, and obviously everyone has their own opinions, man, so it's going to be very, very difficult to obviously all agree on someone. But I do think when it comes to goalkeepers though, I think most people have their the opinions on, like, man like De Gea. David De Gea, beast indeed. When it comes to a value goalkeeper, right, he probably, I think, epitomizes the best value, like bang for buck card, because what this guy does, right, and when it comes to goalkeeper as well, by the way, you have to look out for certain playstyle pluses like far reach, deflector plus, and rush out plus. I feel like are like holy trinity when it comes to playstyle pluses for goalkeepers. And obviously the reactions is dependent on, like, reactions actually epitomizes like how good they are in terms of 1v1s, how quick they are as well. And then obviously if they're tall, the taller the better, you know, to obviously reach to the crevices, to obviously come out and rush out. Like, let's say a taller goalkeeper that rushes out is obviously better than a smaller one because they have that bigger reach, you know. What's number one thing in goalkeepers, or that they tell you about goalkeepers? Make yourself big, bro. You know what I mean? So in terms of, like, covering the most space, the taller the better for sure. Now, De Gea, I think, definitely goes in S++. We've got the likes of Buffon, that I can also agree goes in S++. Now, S++ is, I feel like, it is obviously the best possible tier list level. Now, what this epitomizes is basically a lot of pro players and like a lot of streamers, you know, they use these cards. So when you're looking at building a team, you want to get these type of cards, the cards that get you the extra wins in champs and stuff. So yeah, speaking of goalkeeper though, we got a Buffon that has deflector, far reach plus, and then obviously amazing reactions, and he's 6'4", pretty much on paper, right, ticks all the boxes. Now, as I said, it's all up to you though, because it's very subjective, goalkeepers. Because let's say, for instance, I could move my goalkeeper better than you, so I would say that Buffon is a good goalkeeper, let's say, if I had him. Whereas if someone is not as good at, I would say, manual movement, then it's going to be very, very subjective at the end of the day, man. So I feel like objectively though, De Gea, Buffon, these cards are just great in terms of stats on paper, etc, etc. Now let's jump over to cards that I feel like are just a little bit redundant and a bit outdated, man. Like Company, bro, I'm sorry, man, that card ain't good. We got De Gea. Now obviously this is his previous version, obviously going to get the lower end of the spectrum right there, because yeah, this card was actually still good. I've versed him a couple of times still to this day, and he cooks, man. But there's just no reason why you'd have the 94. Do you know what I mean? If there's the 97 for literally the same price, or if not, I don't know how much is De Gea's team of the season though. Let's check. 94 team of the season De Gea, 30,000 coins compared to. That is so funny. I always team with, I think, because of supply, but as I can show you right here, you're literally spending 21k less. Or sorry, 11,000. Man, that math is absolutely shocking, Mike. But yeah, 11,000 coins less, give or take, literally for the better card. So what are we doing? We've got a couple of cards here that I think pretty standard, but has fallen off a lot, man. Yashin, Casillas. Those cards were really good in the start of the game, and towards, like, call it like 9 months of the game cycle, everyone was using, you know, their best versions. And Casillas, by the way, was so good in this game. A lot of people were saying how good he was, and then there's also other guys, you know, that said he wasn't as good, couldn't save a word file. But honestly speaking, man, this Casillas, one of the best, you know, I'd say SPCs right there, man, for sure. Especially like for the value, the amount of games you use him for, you know. So yeah, we got Schmeichel as well. I don't think he's on that level of insanity. We got Anger as well. How tall is Anger? Anger is not completely terrible though. Like when it comes to a goalkeeper, as I said, you need the height. She's 5'9". She's got amazing reactions. Probably one of the best in the game. But far reach is nice, but it's a little bit redundant when she's short, you know. What good is that if she has far reach but she's short? Doesn't make sense, bro. So for that reason, I think Anger will keep that high S there. We've got Hampton. I think I asked the question, why was she so expensive? But it makes sense. She's the only 99 rated goalkeeper in the game. So she's going to be expensive. But I feel like I'm not going to, you know, be, what's the word? Driven out right there because she's 99 and because she's expensive to be placing her at S++. No. I think Hampton for now, though, I'll leave her at high S, man. I feel like 5'8", oh 9, sorry, 74 reactions. What are we doing? 5-star, 5-star. Like, this keeper just doesn't look appealing at all. But 99, man, maybe if you want to, you know, just have almost a 99 maxed out squad, you can add her in your team. Have some fun, bro. But yeah, I think the reactions is a little bit too low for my liking. I'm gonna leave it at high S. And I feel like it's a little bit too erratic as well to place at S+. You want to get like the consistency level of a goalkeeper, someone that makes least mistakes. So that's what you're looking for. We got Jorgensen, I think minimum S+, especially this version. Could even be potentially the top of S+ for now, eh? Because I think a lot of people have heard some good things about him, but there's just so much better that you can buy. Diego Costa was nice. I feel like right now, though, dissipated because obviously the new cards has knocked him down tier list level. Because he used to be S++. I actually placed him a couple of times in my videos at S++. He's 142,000 coins. Obviously, these Nations League cards have absolutely like gone up in price or stayed that price because, I don't know, I don't think the supply was there. 6'4" though, and in 83 reactions, he's going to be decent, you know. And he's very consistent as well. You know, we can put Team of the Season De Gea at the top. We'll leave the Diego Costa like that. I think now is perfect. Man like Crouchy, by the way, who saw that clip of Crouch? I think it was trying to recreate his goal that he scored. Was it for, I don't know who it was for, Sunderland Stoke? I'm not entirely too sure. Yeah, that's bad ball knowledge, I cannot lie. But he did score a banger back in his day. And obviously did it again. I think it was with, what's this guy's name? Chris MD. So shout out right there, man. 99 reaction, 6'7". I've heard some good things about Crouch as well. Versed him a couple of times. I haven't really used him, but I know a lot of people use him in the game still. So I'm happy to place him like second to like S+. Decent card indeed. We got a man like Allison now. When it comes to consistency, I think a lot of people use Allison because he works, you know. 87 reactions. I think if you actually look at it, he might be the most used goalkeeper right now. 6'4", 5-star weak foot. I think I've seen him a lot of times in the pro event, if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't have the meta potent playstyle pluses though. You know, if he had rush out, far reach and deflector but pluses, then this card I think would be S++. So for now, I'm happy to place at S+. You could even say maybe they go, nah, I wouldn't really put them down. I'd still say S+. They're keeping the you know, likelihood of S+. But let's jump over to Vander Sar. Another card that a lot of people use, might also be up there with the most used goalkeeper. 65k is insane. Rush out, deflector, 6'6", 82 reactions though. That's the issue with this card. Sometimes he's a little bit erratic as well. Doesn't really have like that consistency factor. I'm sorry, man. I'm still going to place him at S++. Vander Sar in this game, I feel like is the epitome of a goalkeeper that, you know, let's say you're building a beast XI, you're building an insane team. You're gonna most of the time people are gonna place Vander Sar up there. So I'm happy to leave him there, especially with the best version of him, you know. All his previous iterations I feel like are S+ though, minimum at least. We got Dudek, I think is minimum S+ as well. And if you see a lot of cards at S+, just know EA has added so much cards. There's a meta stagnancy. I always say it. Man like Courtois as well, another good one. I just feel like he doesn't have that consistency factor again. You see rush out, far reach plus 88 reactions. 6'7". I mean, on paper, this card should be and could be possibly the best goalkeeper in the game. I just feel like I've versed him, yes, but I haven't really struggled against him, if that makes sense, compared to like Buffon, Vander Sar. But for now, is he better than like Allison? I feel like yes, because of the insane like playstyle pluses. You see, like on paper, it's gonna be like, yeah, the consistency factor is there. So if you're saying his ass, then that's on you, man. We're gonna jump over to Milinkovic Savic. This is an okay card right now. I'd say lower S+. You know what, we'll put him like around there, actually. Casillas can go up a bit. Yashin, and then Schmeichel next to him. I think he's perfect like that. Jorgensen actually, no, like that, and then, yeah, that's fine. Donnarumma is another nice one. By the way, linked to Man City. Is he going? I don't know if he's completely going right there. Because they do also have, do they have Trafford, I think, right? So yeah, shouts out to him. 190k though for him, and he's got 84 reactions, 5-star, 6'5". When it comes to a goalkeeper, he also has that consistency factor, but I wouldn't really put him at S++. Very good goalkeeper though. I'm happy to place at the top slot of S+. Konate, this is the interesting one, man. There's gonna be so much opinions on him, but I might actually leave Konate at S++, bro. I think he bumps up to S++. Oh, he's always been there. Far reach plus, firstly, right? 6'4", 99 reactions. You don't really need skills for him. Like, what are we doing? But nonetheless, the acceleration is what makes him so good. I think he might be the fastest goalkeeper in the game, right? If I look at speed, oh no, so De Gea actually is up there. And then who else is the fastest? I think he might be the fastest though. I could be tweaking. 87, I see Dudek is also fast. Dudek might actually bump up, I think, like that, because Dudek, I've heard some great things. So yeah, I'm putting Konate. I don't care what anyone says. I don't know why DDG's on here. That is my bad, man. By the way, Lacey and Marlon, bro, I swear, for the people that watch streamers, like, I swear these Kaisenet and Speed did that first. Are these guys just copying, bro? But nonetheless, though, we got Konate at S++. I'm happy to leave him there. I've seen some very good things about him, and I think he's the epitome of like a big goalkeeper that you just can't get past when he rushes out firstly, and then also when you're trying to, like, you know, go 1v1s. Let's go to Sava, that came out recently. Obviously FUTties. Let's see. 5 objectives for him. 58 reactions. 6'5", 5-star weak foot, bro. What are we doing? I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna place Sava there. You know what, Hampton, I feel like, cause she's 99, she gets bumped up. I feel like she's gonna be irritating for some people, like to verse. So she can hold that, like, yeah, she can hold that S+. I'm happy with that, man. We've got Vicario. I still think he's good. He's actually very usable. That card is solid, bro. I've used him for a couple of games. I wouldn't really say he's like anything out of this world, but very, very consistent. That's what I like. Vander Sar, I'm not gonna even look at a card. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, we don't want to make this video too long. It's goalkeepers, bro. Trafford, decent playstyle pluses and stuff. He's okay. And then Martinez can actually hold that mid-S, just because the person that he is. Nah, that's crazy. I won't lie. He can just hold that though. Tell me, do you guys agree with this list? There's gonna be so much opinions, man. So just let me know in the comments though if you do. S+ is like, I'd say minimum that you need to go for. These cards below them, yeah, they're not great. And then I'd say if you really want a good, just bang for buck card, De Gea, bro, the guy is insane. He's everywhere. So I'm happy for this list. Tell me in the comments, do you guys agree? That is going to be the end of the tier lists. Very, very good run. On to FC 26. We're literally a couple of days left, man. So hit that like, subscribe. I will appreciate it, man. Enjoy the rest of the week, boys. I'll catch you, man. Peace.